Hey, this is your crappie buddy, Wally Marshall. Hey, man, I'll tell you what, it's hotter than a firecracker out here. But I'll tell you what, today, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be casting some of my new jigs on some 7-foot rods, my new reels and stuff coming out. And matter of fact, Let's Fish TV is on the air right now.
That's a big one right there.
It's time for the only program that brings you real-time fishing reports from the Southeast region every week.
You ever caught a fish that big?
No!
Got him.
Another day. There you go. Another redfish. Got him. Now, that's what Let's Fish TV is all about right there, guys.
Hey everybody, Mr. Crappie, Wally Marshall here. I'll tell you what, on today's episode, man, we're gonna be casting, I'm talking about casting for monster bluegill and big slab crappie. We're gonna be throwing some 32nd ounce jigs, we're gonna be throwing some 16th ounce jigs with the crappie cutter and a new bait that I just introduced called the Teensy Tails. I'll tell you what, man, it's gonna be a hot one, but I can take it. I got plenty of water in my old bag here, and I'm ready to go. We will have this week's fishing report from your local region from the Insider Reporters. I'm gonna launch my boat and get all my gear fixed up, but while I do, let's get back to the studio with this weekend's planning.
Hi everybody, these Solunar tables are predicting good game fish activity on both days this weekend. Peak times begin midday around 12:18 on Saturday and 1:15 on Sunday. Evening activity picks up around midnight on Saturday and 12:50 Sunday night. Depending on your local area, expect the sun to rise around 6:35 and set around 8:35. And evenings will feature a full moon. Join Let's Fish TV on Facebook and YouTube to stay up to date with our latest fishing adventures and tips. Follow us on Facebook at Let's Fish TV and subscribe to our YouTube channel to see all of our past episodes.
Today, we're gonna be targeting giant bluegill, which I think is gonna be tremendous, and also some monster crappie. But it's July, and it's 100 degrees, and the water temperature is 86. Hey, we're gonna have to hunt them down and catch them. It ain't gonna be no cakewalk, I'll guarantee it. But get your popcorn ready. We're gonna put on a great show for you. Giant bluegill and some big crappie. Ooh, this is pulling like a freight train. Hear that drag? Ooh, that might be a big old crappie. He ain't going in a circle. Look at this cab over now. My old grandpa called them cab overs, but this right here looks like a copper nose brim. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Get in here. Man, when they get sideways like that, look at that copper nose on him. You see that right there? Right there on the front of him? Man, that's a big old hog. You know, I'm loaded up with 4-pound test and throwing this little 32nd ounce jig with that teensy tail on there. This time of year, you know, bluegill will bed up and spawn on the new moons and also on the full moons. Look how big that fish is right there. He's big as my hand and probably about 10.5 inches long. You know, this right here, we're in the middle of the summer. We're talking about the 1st of July, and it's the perfect time to go bluegill fishing, or like this one right here, a big copper nose. But you know, it's gonna get up to like 100 degrees today, so be careful when you're out on the lake. Drink plenty of water, get hydrated before you go to the lake, drink plenty of water, Gatorade, etc. and come out here and have you some fun. We're over in East Texas. Man, I'm telling you what, you cannot beat it. We got a lot of lily pads we may fish today, and I love to catch these big monsters out of lily pads. Right now we're catching them off a vertical structure and a little bit of brush down there, and that's probably where they're bedding, right there on the bottom of that. We're in like 6 foot of water. All right, here we go. Go back, little buddy.
Hey folks, it's time for your Carolinas Report. This week brought to you by Crazy Sister Marina, the leader in water sports along the Grand Stream. Come down and let us take care of all your needs on the water. Visit www.crazysistermarina.com. Come down, check out our charters, inshore, nearshore, offshore. Come rent a boat, do it yourself. We got eco tours, kayaks, paddle boards, whatever you want to do on the water. We can help you live like a local while you're in town. Again, visit crazysistermarina.com and book your trip right now. We're going to talk about freshwater this week. Let's go to Santee, Lake Marion, Lake Moultrie. Actually, the diversion canal between the two. If you're looking for some steady action with stripers in the morning and late afternoon, you can find it right there in the diversion canal. Pretty simple. Whopper plopper, Zara spooks, top dogs, anything you can walk the dog with or make some action on top. You're going to find some great catches right now of some good fish this time of the year, and get out and enjoy that extended year-long limit where we can take our stripers out of the Santee Lake system now thanks to the changes in regulations. But let's go up to Lake Murray. Cool water, that's what you're looking for if you want to find a largemouth bass right now. Go up to the Saluda River where it starts dumping down into the lake. Bridge pilings, great areas, deep water. You're going to find that cooler water down there. You find bait, you're going to find fish right now. Hey, they're looking for cool spots just like we are. This has been your Carolinas Report. Remember, fish smarter, not harder, and keep your chaos organized.
Oh, we got something good here. On the little, look at this big old brown. Woo, doggy. That's what I'm talking about, boys and girls. Man, ain't that fish pretty. That is the prettiest fish. He loves. I know you folks at home thinking, Wally Marshall keeps everything, but today these big old pretty brown is going back in the lake. What I'm doing is casting a 32nd ounce head with the teensy tail and let it free fall on top of brush or this vertical structure right here, like this post right here. Come on in here. Come on in there. Hit it like you live. I love catching these bluegill. They fight. I was gonna say if they weighed 5 pounds, they'd be tough. The world record is 5 pounds. Or 6 pounds on a shell cracker. Big old red ear. Yep. See how this bait right here has got that light pink? It's kind of like just a pearlescent pink, and then on the top you got that gold and brown, goldish brown color. And those tails, you can't keep them still, man. When they're coming through the water, they got plenty of action on them, even though they're just 1.25 inches long. I seen you hit it. What is that, a little old bass? He's jumping around. No, little crappie. Go tell your grandma that we're out here, because I need one to go about 2 pounds. You know, it's summertime, school's out, you know, you're looking for something to do with the kids. Hey Mom, I'm telling you, you can go to your local ponds where you live or anywhere. There's bluegill in all the lakes and your kids can have a blast. Looking for something to do? Take them brim fishing or take them crappie fishing, because you can catch a bunch of them.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there. Power Pull, Total Boat Control. Balls Out, made in the USA. Heavy duty mounts for your fish finders. Rely on, challenge your limits.
That's a two-hander right there. Oh, giant, giant bluegill. Well, copper nose. The teensy jig heads, it comes in 9 different colors, and this one right here is gray. We got them gray, black, navy blue, all kinds of crazy colors. Hey, crappie like something that's vibrant. I like that new blue color we got. We got magenta, we got black. 9 colors. That's a good something. Woo. That's a good something. Looks like a crappie though. That's what I'm talking about. How about that crappie? Ooh. That right there is right pan frying size. 11-inch slab there. There you go. Ain't nothing like them, brother. Ain't nothing like that thump. I live for the thump. Yes, sir. I live for the thump. There we go. You come off the pile. Oh, come in here. Come in here, slab daddy. That's what I'm talking about. Back to back. Hey, Mom, don't look. I'm throwing it back. You know, over the years, I've kept a lot of fish during the shows, you know, because my cameraman loves to eat crappie. I mean, you know, I can't help it. But today, we're pitching them all back. There we go. They're tearing this hotchicken.com up. Them little old twin tails right there on that 32nd ounce head with a number 8 hook. Don't underestimate them small hooks, man. You can catch monster crappie. 4-pound test, whooping on them.
Hey y'all, this is my favorite part of the show, the Alabama, Mississippi, and Georgia Coastal Fish Report. I'm doing the report here and in the house again because it is raining more than it's not. It's also really hot when it's not raining, so it's typical summertime down here in South Alabama. Also in the Mississippi coast, those guys are feeling the same thing. So we're all dealing with water temperatures in the 80s, pushing 90 degrees, but what that does, it opens up a lot of opportunities for us, like Spanish mackerel, sharks, jacks, bull reds, a lot of things that like to bite, pull a lot of drag. So this is the time of year y'all go out there, have fun, catch whatever bites. That's what we're doing here around the Alabama coast. Talked to the guys out of the Mississippi. Both of them are still targeting some speckled trout, having success on the inshore reefs and on the barrier islands. Live croakers, live shrimp are both working well for those guys. They're keeping their attention when they're fishing, looking on the surface, looking for those schools of bull reds and jacks to appear. Over in the Savannah area, said that the speckled trout and redfish bite has been great, but he said there's a lot of small fish, so bring your measuring board to make sure you're legal on taking fish if you're looking for some fish to take home. He said the tarpon are beginning to show up, and he said there's more of them in the Brunswick area. Anticipates more in that Savannah, Tybee Island area anytime now. So anyway, great time to stretch the line. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all keep what you need and leave the rest. God bless, guys.
So what I like to do here is when I'm tying my jigs on, I like to tie a loop knot. This right here. Put your thumb and index fingers together, wrap it around the middle finger, drop it back down through there, like that right there. Then you let go of the middle loop on your middle finger, mash it by the eye of the hook, and pull both lines. Your hook always sets up like that right there. And the knot won't cut itself, and it's strong. We got a fish. Looky here. Don't pull too hard. Easy. Easy now. Don't. Oh, he's pulling drag. See what this is. Come on. Come on. Ooh, oh, oh, another cab over, man. Copper nose. Look how pretty that fish is right there. That is the prettiest. And when they pull sideways, I thought I had a big crappie. Look how big this fish is. Oh, oh. Easy now. Easy, 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 housefly. Don't want to break that 4-pound test. Put it between my legs. That sucker is a monster. That's a two-hander right there. Oh, giant, giant bluegill. Well, copper nose. Oh, they're pretty. I'll flip him over. Look at there. Look at that right there. That was on a white teensy tails with a 32nd ounce head with a number 8 hook. Beautiful brim, thick, real thick. Hey, I'm gonna tell Jimmy Houston on you. That's for you, Jimmy. Happy birthday.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Lose, Feel the Difference, Strike King, Tie One On, and by Glacier Outdoors since 1982.
You just got to get it around them. Look at that slab of rooski. Yeah, the series of rods I'm using today is the Wally Marshall 7-foot light. It's got a handle on it like a regular crappie rod, but it's a 7-footer, and the action on this little puppy, I call it my all day because it's super lightweight with a light action, but it's a little bit parabolic and will handle some big, big crappie. You'll see that in just a little bit. Well, this water's kind of tannicky, you know. I think, oh, did you see that big bluegill following it? Did you see that?
I saw him.
Huge. He was following it all the way to the boat. Huge. We needed that joker. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. What we got here? A crappie. Hey, I kind of like that. Big bluegill, come back with a nice crappie, huh? That's what I'm talking about. Come here. Hey, today's your lucky day. I'm turning all of them back today. Look how golden that crappie is. I love it when they're that color. See their fins and everything. It's got that gold, just that gold highlight. Kind of messed my bug up a little bit. That's all right. I'll take that every day. Yeah. There you go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Soggy shiner, baby. Come on in there, darling. I went to that 16th ounce head where I can pitch in this deeper water. Come in here. Ooh, that's a nice one. I don't know if I can lift that fish. That sucker, I'm gonna have to get down here. I don't want to take any chances. Ooh, ooh, darling. Come here. Bring yourself here. Come to daddy. I don't ever like to grab that line. I keep that rod tension on that fish. Golly. We was catching them little crappie earlier when we was using them smaller baits, but they will hit them smaller baits. You just got to get it around them. Look at that slab of rooski. I'm gonna have to get my fish pick somewhere. He swallowed it down. Almost, he ain't to his goozle yet, but he's down there. Put that right in there with it via that hook. Come on, let me get in there and just twist. There we go. When it goes right in that little nostril, man, it gets tough. Look at here. That's what I'm talking about, Mama. Honey, can I go fishing again? Look at that fish, 15.5 inches long. That's from my bend of my elbow to the tip of my fingers. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna put you back in. I'm gonna put you back in there.
Watch our latest episode or catch up on past episodes on our website at letsfishtv.com. Be sure to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and download the free Waypoint TV app to get all the latest episodes every week on your phone, tablet, computer, or smart TV. Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Mercury, Go Boldly, Lowrance, the ultimate fishing system, Gulf Shores and Orange Beach Tourism. Let's fish on Alabama's beaches. Motor Guides Tour Pro with GPS anchor, powered by passion. Here's today's Right Stuff, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Hey, on today's show, I tell you what, I like to use a 7-foot rod. This is the Wally Marshall Light, Wally Marshall Classic Series Light Rod. It's 7 foot long, and of course it's got a super soft action to it. And it's so lightweight, even the ladies can fish all day with it. I call it my All Day by Lew's and Wally Marshall. But what I've got loaded up here is my brand new underspin reels. It's got ball bearings in it, it's got a metal handle. And of course right here you can hold it up, and if you want to shoot it, you can just let go at the same time. And you can actually work this just like a spinning reel. And it's got a double pickup on it. You don't have to hold the line to get it to go back in your reel. We're talking about the Wally Marshall new underspin reel by Lew's. Hey, check all this out, man. Makes a great combo for throwing corks or fishing for brim or crappie, or if you want to size down, because I was using a 32nd ounce bait with the old teensy tails on there, on this rod right here. Casting at 35 to 40 feet, that's all you need to have. Today, when we started crappie fishing, I picked up my Wally Marshall Classic 7-foot rod with a split grip. This is a medium light rod, so it has a fast tip, and it's got a lot of backbone to it where to get those crappie out of that brush. Like them crappie today were sucked down in the brush because of the sun was just beating straight down and the water was slick. They was hanging tight to the brush. And I've got it loaded up with the Wally Marshall Pro Target Reel. This is 11 ball bearings, got a carbon drag system, carbon frame, metal handle with the combat grip, super smooth. Check this drag out. Oh, it's so sweet. See, that's what you gotta do. You gotta reset your drag every time you go crappie fishing, or every time you go fishing, reset your drag, because those drags are set up overnight. And I've got that drag pretty loose, but the crappie can't pull the drag. See, I'm pulling. Hey, I love this reel. Man, I'm telling you, the WM-PT 100 by Wally Marshall and Lew's, it's sweet. Until next time, thank you, Andrew. Thank y'all for watching.